Welcome back to our Quick Bytes mini webinar. Today we're going to talk a little more in depth about customization, and particularly with the way your computer appears, how your desktop appears. And we'll start with just talking about the desktop itself, our big wide open area here. I prefer the clean desktop look, where I don't have files and folders everywhere. But on the same hand, I also tend to save a lot of information in my desktop file just because it's easy. So you'll see this is my actual desktop folder, but this is what shows up here. You can toggle that on and off, like we said last webinar, by coming in, right-clicking anywhere on there, going to View, and choosing Show Desktop Icons. Now, I've also started using recently a third-party program from a company called StarDock. I believe their website is just stardock.com, and they have different Windows customization software that allows you to do some kind of neat things. One of the things it lets me do is it creates these little collapsible hide and show sections that they call fences that I can drag around, show and unshow. And these are just their default ones that they created for me as soon as I installed the program, but you can customize it into groups of files or folders, whatever suits your workflow. So very neat program. I've been testing it out for about a week, and I absolutely love it. Very, very nifty. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is the creator of the theme packs that I use. Our last meeting, we talked about getting your themes from the Microsoft Store. And this is a different way to go about customizing your computer through a third-party software. But this one, it actually ties in with the Windows theme settings. So it's a bit safer and it functions a bit better for the computer. And that's through a designer called Christian Dragos. He is a Romanian graphics designer, and he specializes in user interface and user experience. And he does a very neat, clean, minimalist style. You can see this is one of the backgrounds he's created. And just very, very cool artist and very cool theme packs. So you can see some of his here. This is the one that I'm running currently, which is his Simplify Mint. But he has a lot of very, very neat. He has some Mac styles. He has a couple here that are reminiscent of Windows XP settings. Just very, very neat. In his store, you can find him at gumroad.com/dpcdpc11. That's his screen name. And he's also on DeviantArt under that name if you know anything about that. But he has all these neat packs that, here's his Windows XP one. And it comes with pretty much everything you need to customize all aspects of your screen, including, you can see my custom mouse pointer here, including mouse pointers. And it is a very neat thing to do. It's a bit more in-depth than the themes from the Windows Store, but still very safe to use on your machine. I like it. I like the clean aspects of it. And yeah, I'm a huge fan. I definitely recommend checking him out. He has very in-depth walkthroughs on how to apply them. Takes maybe 3 or 4 minutes. to actually set it up. A little more in depth than going through the Windows Store, but the effect is really worth it. I know we didn't go into too much depth last week about customization. We're having some visual issues. Are there any questions on things you can do to customize?
I don't think so. Other than just like changing the accent colors and stuff, or changing from light and dark
Yeah,
mode,
we hit
stuff like
that
that.
up Tuesday, but I think I actually need to re-record it because the visual wasn't working very well. But yeah, we hit that up. I do want to show, we didn't talk about it last time around, but how to change your mouse cursor. Now, Windows has a lot of built-in options for that, and you can look for third-party ones as well. But if you go to your personalize, to your themes, and to your mouse cursor, it brings us to the mouse properties. You can see this is the third-party one that I've installed, but Windows by default has a lot built in. And this is another custom one that I've installed. One of the most helpful things that I found is changing it to an extra large cursor, just because it's, especially once we start working with dual screens and larger monitors, it really helps. Helps you locate the mouse pointer. But you can change those settings in here. And you can also change your click speed. So if you are having trouble with opening folders properly, like you're clicking too fast or too slow, you can adjust that here. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to mention today. Thank you for coming to our quick bites, and we will see you next week.